Hello again, everyone. We welcome you to Arlington Independent Media's basketball coverage. We go from football under the Friday night lights to the hardboard courts of high school basketball. I am Afshin Banab, along with my main man, Aaron Webb. We'll be covering this game tonight. It is a special contest, actually, not necessarily between TC Williams and Wakefield. We are coming to you from TC Williams High School, but between Parker Gray and Hoffman Boston.
Yeah, it's a bit of a historic night tonight. We're going to call ourselves the Trojans versus the Bulldogs here tonight. A bit of a throwback game. We got some throwback uniforms, some cheerleaders actually in their throwback uniforms as well. We're taking a trip through time. We've got a lot of special guests in the crowd tonight, and we're looking forward to some really good early season basketball as well.
It should be good. And of course, when we talk about Parker Gray and Hoffman Boston, we're talking about schools during the segregation period in this country, and we will go into that more as we progress throughout this basketball game. We go from football under the Friday night lights to hardboard courts. We go from Gary Bertier Court here at TC Williams to Earl Lloyd Court. Of course, now this is named after Earl Lloyd, the first African-American player to enter the NBA back in the 1950s, and he came out of this area. He is an Alexandria native, lives in Tennessee now, I believe. But he's actually here tonight. And
played in Washington for the then Washington Capitals, I believe. And
I believe for only about 7 or 8 games. They folded at that point. He was drafted in October of '54, I think it was.
And partial to our heart, he also spent some time in Michigan.
That's right.
With the Detroit Pistons organization.
And
so you and I are big fans, whether
we
like it or not.
And you mentioned something, Aaron, which I didn't even think of before we went on the air. He was their coach briefly, the Detroit Pistons, and that means he coached Dave Bing,
the current mayor of Detroit. So an odd historical night here, and a lot of connections to our life as we get the player introductions underway. We're seeing TC Williams coming out onto the court first. They're going to be playing from that side of the floor. TC Williams coming off a rough year last year in which they had to forfeit 12 of their games after fielding a couple of ineligible players playing in their 5th year. And an early exit in the basketball playoffs as well. So they're looking to rebuild. They've been regional champions 3 out of the last 5 years. So
they're successful.
They're a successful program looking to rebuild, and that first step is going to be here tonight. So it could be an intimidating display if they have anything to say about it.
It should be a good contest. Definitely. The lineups are being announced right now.
Though if you're hearing on TV tonight, don't get too confused if you hear some different names that we're saying versus what they're saying in the background on the court. They're actually referring to the players as their counterparts from some historic lineups in the past. So number 5 for TC Williams / Parker Gray tonight will be, in fact,
Mr. Lloyd. Yeah, that's right.
So
you'll see, and some of them went by nicknames too. So you might even hear a nickname or two, like Thomas Taylor for Wakefield, called Lucky.
Right.
I'm not sure. I have to wait and see what his how it looks on his.
We'll see.
Back of his uniform, I'm not sure if it is Lucky or it actually the name of the man who played Lucky way back, who was actually Lucky back for TC Williams back in the day.
Right, so we'll be seeing that. On the other end of the floor, we're getting our player introductions for tonight's Parker Gray, your Wakefield Warriors, for those of you in Arlington. And they are coming off in a rough year themselves, 8-12 last year, or 8 wins last year, 8-win season. I think it's 12 or 13 losses. They're also looking to rebuild. They're going to be led on the floor tonight by a pair of seniors. Let's see the names here. Thomas Taylor and John Remedios are going to be kind of leading the way. And you'll see, we'll talk to you and introduce you to some of the other names we have on the floor as the game goes on tonight.
Now, a quick history lesson, folks, because this is sort of a game that does have a little history involved with it. Of course, non-blacks were able to attend Washington Lee High School. And Washington Lee was the only high school in Arlington. In Arlington County back at that time. Blacks had to go to Hoffman Boston. Hoffman Boston is still in existence, located near the Army-Navy Yard in Arlington. We move over to the Alexandria side where we are right now. If you were black during the segregation era, you could only attend Parker Gray. Those who were not black, those who were not African American, they could attend George Washington High School. After integration, students could attend any school, obviously, so some went to UW, others went to Hammond. Parker Gray became a junior high school. Today we are at TC Williams, which was built in the mid-60s. On a side note, the Arlington School Board voted to integrate in the 1950s, but the state of Virginia, not as progressive at that time compared to the county back then and still today.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
Decided to strip Arlington, not just Arlington, but all of the Virginia counties of their right to vote for school board members, which we got maybe 20, most counties got back about 20 years ago. So the state stripped every school district of their voting rights for a period of time.
I had no idea you were such an expert on local integration history. That is fantastic.
It's called the mass resistance state, by the way. I'm not sure if it's still called that.
I have not heard it referred to that as either.
Just a bit of a history note there, Aaron, before we start this game, so we get an understanding of what's going on here. This is the 4th annual game now. TC Williams is in it every year. Next year, I believe it might be at Wakefield.
That would be fun.
This is the first year Wakefield's in it. TC has played each year, 3 different schools. This is the 4th school, Wakefield. Next year, hopefully, these 2 teams will meet up again. Now we are under at center court. And there you see Parker Gray now with the ball. That is TC Williams, by the way. Underneath, and that one was hit out of bounds by Remedios. He knocked it away.
So we got Parker Gray here tonight in the dark uniforms. In the light uniforms is the Wakefield Warriors playing under the Hoffman-Boston name tonight.
All right, now TC with the ball. That was Huggins, Anthony Huggins. He swings it back over. Out to Daquan Kerman. Wakefield playing a nice little zone defense right now, not letting anything inside. Back out to Sitton. Good defense by the Warriors, not allowing anything, no penetration at all. There's a shot from downtown, and that's a good one, and that's Terrell Sitton.
Terrell Sitton, previews of this year look for him to be the senior leadership on this team. Apparently done a lot of good working with some of the younger players, and look for a lot of him here tonight.
And that one goes out of bounds. Sitton with the first 3 of the night, 7:07 to go here in the first quarter. We come to you from TC Williams Earl Lloyd basketball court. All right, the Titans now with an early 3-0 lead. Huggins, he swings it out. There's a shot from the baseline, no good. And there's rebound. The Wakefield Warriors and Corey Aldrich. There's a swing up to Remedios from behind, off the board, no good. Rebound TC. And Daquan Kerman will slow it up. Teams just feeling each other out a little bit here early on, Aaron. There's a running one-hander. That one's good by Bird.
It looks like in a lot of ways that they are giving Terrell Sitton a chance to kind of roam the floor, looking for an open spot. And I think some of our Wakefield Warrior players have noticed that, got a little distracted and left a lane open for Mr. Bird, who runs through for the easy 10-foot jump shot.
Yep. Tony Bentley, of course, head coach of the Wakefield Warriors. He was shouting out instructions there a second ago. Remedios. Bounce it over to the baseline. Back out to Cagianessa. He puts it up, no good. Rebound TC, no. Loose ball. Cagianessa gets it back. Swings it back out to Aldridge. Aldridge there. Aldridge, he loses it underneath. Cagianessa swings it back out. Remedios, 3. No good.
Cagianessa, great effort that time down the court, making a couple great individual plays to keep the ball alive and get that open shot.
There's Sitton from the right angle, no good. Remedios up and at it. There's a shot from the left side, off the side of the rim. Rebound TC again.
Corey Aldridge still just finding his range from that left-hand side. He'll get that. He'll find it.
And he'll find it just like Sitton will for TC. So Aldridge and Sitton are the go-to guys for both of these teams. There's a running one-hander from the side. That one's good.
And an early timeout here for your Wakefield / Hoffman-Boston Warrior Trojans.
Yes.
And,
and the Bulldogs.
He'd like to settle them down. A big 7-0 scoreline early on in this game. Big crowd, a lot of noise being made, a lot of pressure on this game. And The other thing, the Wakefield Warriors are actually coming off their first game on Thursday night. They played against Annandale and lost that game.
Annandale, yeah.
So I think they want to make sure they get this team settled down, try to get them back into this ball game as much as possible. Because early on in this season, long way to go, but you do not want to let this run away against TC Williams at home on a big night with a lot of crowd in attendance. So
we've got a lot of basketball to cover for you guys this year, so we hope you hang with us, enjoy it, sit back, relax. It should be fun. This is our first broadcast of the season, and this is a good way to start it off.
Absolutely, I think so. They'll got a lot of work to do to catch up to the excitement of that football season that we just finished.
It was a good season we had. Great season for the Washington Lee Generals. By the way, the officials for tonight's game, Matt Bolt, Charles Watson, Dale Hogan, and Joel. I don't know what Joel's last name is, not yet. Nice underneath pass. That one was deflected away. Here comes TC again.
I think that was Anthony Huggins coming from behind there to get the block, and he actually gets an assist
right
there as well, feeding it inside to make it a 9-0 lead. And TC Williams pressing now, not willing to take the pressure off here early.
All right, 4:30 to go now here in the first quarter. Aldrich to the hole.
Aldrich making the travel there, trying to do a little bit too much themselves, not having any success against the TC Williams defense so far is Wakefield. No one has really stepped up to kind of move the ball through and distribute the ball yet, so we'll see if they can pick that up as the game goes forward here.
All right, Daquan Kerman now tries to go around Cagianessa. They'll call Cagianessa on that foul. A little pushing.
Trying to run through the screen a little bit there. Big Poland, number 15 for, don't have a first name for him either. His first name starts with J. Number 15 in blue.
There is Bird again, no good. Rebound, and that one is good by Huggins. He's got 4.
It's a couple key offensive rebounds early have definitely not helped things out.
And Parker Gray with an 11-0 run to open up this game, Aaron.
And another timeout there called by Wakefield. They'd like to, again, talk this over. A lot of angry faces, a lot of people thinking, pointing fingers, but they're going to need to do more than just point fingers at this point. They're going to have to figure out a way to set an offense up. Looks like they're looking for the outside shot early, and only Luca Cagianessa seems to be getting any sort of penetration inside with his big body working there in number 35, if you're paying attention at home. And with the outside shot, not falling for them, not getting the space to do it.
And that's where Corey Aldridge comes in. Aaron, he's got to nail those shots.
But they're not getting space in there. They're not finding the space inside. No one seems to be driving the ball, and they don't have an answer.
All right, Wakefield now with the ball. Down by 11, 11-0 as we start off this first quarter. Unanswered points. There's 2 answered points right there. That one is good by Thomas Taylor, better known as Lucky. Taylor. Daquan Kerman got around him. Nice dish underneath.
Yeah, Thomas Taylor beating a little bit on defense there. Kind of gets the guy coming away from the guard coming down the court. A couple of players have to pull off their man to come get the ball there, and they just do an easy bucket.
All right, Remedios. He hands it off to Aldridge. Aldridge from the foul line, he hits it. He gets his first 2. It is 13-4. 2:50 to go here in the first quarter. Afshin Banab, Aaron Webb coming to you from TC Williams High School.
Big bucket there from Aldridge. Settles things down in the gym here a little bit.
Wakefield got to get that D going now. They're man-to-man. Taylor now playing good controlled defense there. Wakefield now settling back, looking for their call. That is, what is that? That is Lloyd. That is Big Cat Lloyd, number 5, who's got the ball.
Also known as Terrell Sitton.
Terrell Sitton, right. He's representing Earl Big Cat.
To those of us who are in 2010 tonight. Anthony Huggins putting up the long 3 ball there. The thing I'm noticing early from Parker Gray / TC Williams is they've got several players who are comfortable moving the ball in the dribble. Not just one person that the ball's moving through.
Underneath by Aldridge, he gets it.
Nice move under the basket there. Pulling out all his tricks early, trying to keep this game alive with only 1:40 left in the first quarter.
Aldridge now has made his last 2. There's a nice move again. That is Daquan Kerman. He goes to the hole, and he hits. Nice move by Kerman. Good move at the top, too. That one is thrown away.
Yeah, beautiful basket, beautiful finish, beautiful play, and another substitution coming in here. Looks like
Aaron Fort's coming in.
Aaron Fort coming in, making some personnel changes here. Some of the Wakefield players looking obviously very frustrated, not really having an answer on defense any more than they do on offense so far.
Good dish to Kerman inside, off the backboard, no good. Rebound TC Williams. That one was Huggins, and he gets it to go. 17-6 now, with 1:15 to go here, first quarter.
Thing that strikes me so far also, as far as Hoffman Boston is concerned, is the physicality of these players. They just all seem a little bigger, a little taller than their counterparts in white.
Aldridge with the miss. Cagianessa up, rolls it, gets a bounce. They are, but you know what? They are physical, but they're controlled.
Yep.
They play with a lot of control, Aaron.
They do. They're impressive athletes so far, an impressive display, but Cagianessa doing his best to slash this lead back down to 9.
What a football season he's had.
And just like theirs, they're sitting with a big 3 to put it back up to a 12-point lead as time runs out here in this first quarter.
20-8 with 35 seconds to go. Clock running. Aaron Fort now with the ball. Aldridge for 3, no good.
And looks like
they're going to hear it. He's going to hear it from the fans.
Yeah, and that's Deontay Murphy trying to keep the ball in bounds, but he steps on the line and is not able to keep it in bound. And now Keaton Snodgrass coming in, still looking for answers. So a few different players getting some playing time here early.
All right, Snodgrass on Daquan Kerman. Kerman to the hole. The nice left-hander, no good. Rebound, no. Cagianessa fighting for it underneath.
Another offensive rebound and a jump ball that it looks like it's going to go Parker Gray / TC Williams' way.
That was between Cagianessa and Huggins.
No, actually that's going to be Wakefield ball.
Wakefield, yeah.
Cagianessa then doing a good job to tie up and get this ball back. And 7 seconds left, so they got to be aware of the clock here and get a shot off.
There's a call, and that's Deontay Murphy that went to the hole, but the whistle was blown first.
Only our second foul call of the entire first quarter.
4.3 seconds left here in the first.
Good foul to take, actually. It puts Wakefield in a very difficult position.
Oh, good hand. That one is knocked out of bounds by Sitton.
Stepped out of line, didn't have a chance of keeping that in bound, but it wastes a second off the clock. So again, another good heads-up play.
All right, Aldridge with the pass. There's a shot at the butt. Well, 1 second left. Cagianessa, no, it's going to be late. It would have been late. It would have been blocked anyway.
Yep, not quite able to do that. Aldridge still trying to find his range here. Just not getting enough open opportunities to find his way. And this first quarter ends with a 20-8 lead for your home team, the TC Williams Titans.
Not a bad way to start off a game if you're TC Williams.
Absolutely, you got a
Parker Gray.
What looks, as you can tell here, we got a big, energetic, full house crowd tonight in this very nice gym. Looks like it's only a few years old.
2007, I believe, Aaron.
2007. Yeah. So it does look like that for a reason.
It is new.
New gym, nice open spaces, beautiful facility here at TC Williams.
Right.
A little odd to be outside of Arlington doing a game, but it's nice.
It is nice.
To be on the road a little bit.
It is nice. This was a special occasion. We try to get out here, and TC was nice enough to allow us to come.
And you also you may catch some glimpses of during the game. There's actually a section for famous alumni and notable alumni for both of these organizations. So across from us, you have the Hoffman Boston. Their alumni are over there.
Little VIP section.
Little VIP section. Frank Wilson, former school board member for Arlington County, is apparently over there. Our Chuck in the Truck spotted him earlier. And over here on our sideline, we have the Parker Gray Bulldogs, some of their alumni, and
good crowd.
I think you're going to be seeing some of the interviews with them later on as well.
At some point, yep. Very good crowd tonight. All right, we open up the second quarter now. TC with the ball. Or Parker Gray, I should say, as well.
It's Tyler Driver, another player seems comfortable on the ball, number 4.
Huggins had it. There was a little tie-up.
And then he took a little walk.
And then he walked. Felt like taking a little walk today. All right, Taylor now with the ball. Taylor in, Deontay Murphy, Justin Glenn, Corey Aldrich, and Aaron Fort. Fort now with the ball. He swings it to Aldrich. Aldrich was sitting on him. Aldrich, he finds a little lane. He gets it stripped, though. And here comes TC Williams. Huggins with a nice pass. Back to Huggins. No good. Too hard off the backboard.
Nice defensive play by Huggins anyway, though, being aware of the ball.
And there's Fort. He gets it no good.
Back-to-back missed layups there. And it's all going to end with a foul on Wakefield.
Yeah. Corey Aldrich, he got him over the hand.
Difficult foul to take, too, as the player is going to be walking out of bounds anyway.
All right, number 4.
Tyler Driver.
Tyler Driver. Okay, he's got the ball. He just passed it off. That one was just a bit high, Aaron.
Bit too tall.
Yeah.
Mr. Bird needs a couple, NBA height. Maybe he picks that out of the air, but no.
Not quite.
Not quite in this situation.
6:40 to go here in the second quarter. 20-8 still. No scoring in the second quarter as of yet. Thomas Taylor, he lost it going up, and I think there was a foul. Thomas Taylor is Gant. That is the name on the back of his jersey.
Thomas Taylor imploring some of his teammates for something or other. He's doing a lot of work by himself, trying to create something early on.
All right, Fort now. Inside pass to Glenn. Turn around, he hits it. And what do you think about these uniforms?
I think they're pretty nice. These are throwbacks uniforms. I think I read an alumni bought them a few years ago as this game got started. I think they look really good. I like the stars down the pants of the Hoff and Boston uniforms. They're pretty good. They're pretty nice. Chuck in the Truck mentions that.
Well, you look at the shorts, Aaron. Chuck is right.
These are not actual throwback uniforms because we would be seeing a lot more leg here on a busy Saturday night. The scoreline right now, 20-10. Got to say that we're on pace for a similar scoreline. 60 years ago, the first time these two teams played. Parker Gray won 43-21 by the end of the game. So
nice pass, jump underneath. There's the dunk.
That's going to be Rick Matthews. Driving it home.
Number 8, Rick Matthews. There's a shot from Remedios. No good. Rebound, Rick Matthews. There it is again. Here comes TC Williams. The backboard and in. Bird. 24-10 now. 14-point TC lead. That one again stripped away.
And that's Anthony Huggins putting in another basket. And just like that, 6 quick points on the board. Wakefield now trying to slow this one down a little bit.
Opened up this quarter 20-8. It is now 26-10 with 5:10 to go here in the first half. That one is blocked. Deontay Murphy couldn't get it up. There's one shot from the corner, no good. Rebound Huggins. Again, TC running with the ball. Murphy kept him from getting that basket. And TC comes back and they slow it up. Tyler Driver now with it. Taylor on Driver. Driver now trying to cut through. Weaves his way over. Swings it out. Back to Driver. He'll pop a three. No good. Rebound Glenn. Here comes Remedios. Got a man wide open. That's Aaron Fort. The reverse. No good. Up and in. Nice catch. Nice tap in by Deontay Murphy.
Big play there. Get the back going, and player seems to be pretty effective so far as Justin Glenn. Big body inside. Right. Seems to be making a little space for himself down low on defense. 26-12. That's Murphy's first 2 points of the game. There's going to be a travel. Good call. As Terrell Sitton had to look up into the face of big number 41 and a little terrified by what he saw there, and ball goes Wakefield's way. Anthony Huggins sitting down for Parker Gray / TC Williams.
All right, 3:50 now. There's Glenn with the ball at the top. Fort behind the back. The right-hander, nope. Rebound Driver, here he comes. Nice swing, no good pass underneath, Aaron. And there is a foul.
That's Justin Glenn again going up, making the defensive effort. He picks up the foul this time, but a nice play to respond to Rick Matthews coming from behind him.
And Matthews will go to the line now with 3:37 to go here in the first half. All right, L.C. Reeves now will come in for Wakefield.
And Deontay Adams coming in for TC Williams as Terrell Sitton comes to get a little sit.
Right. Justin Glenn now will take a break. Cagianessa comes back in. Glenn had a good couple minutes on the court there. Highly effective. Matthews now with his second of 2 free throws. He nails this one. All right, now TC with the press. They break it. Here comes Remedios. Bounce to Cagianessa. He gets it blocked. There is a foul. Goaltending, I think they call. I don't know about that one. No, they are calling a foul.
They are calling a foul. I was about to say there was a lot of contact on a player with a clear move, making a clear move to the basket.
I was looking at the official after the whistle. He pointed up to the rim. So I thought he couldn't be calling goaltending, and he didn't.
He didn't. But.
So Cagianessa goes to the line.
Big boy misses his first. Cagianessa very effective early on. He's your player who's working down low for the team. Deontay Murphy, the bigger physical guy. You'll see you've been seeing him at number 20 as number 23.
All right, TC now with the ball. They're up by 14. This one's stolen. Remedios has got Cagianessa to the right. Dumps it off to him, no good. Remedios with the follow, no good.
Wakefield wants to get in the ball. They're going to have to start making some of those.
Here's the three from downtown, hits. And that is Mr. Bird. .245 to go, 30-13 now.
That ball a little off by Matt Osniak.
All right, TC passing it around. There's another shot. That one is in and out. That was a three-pointer that almost made. This place would have gone nuts if he made that.
Yep. Wakefield ball. Deontay Adams stepping on the end line as they fight for the ball down behind the basket.
All right, 30-13. Parker Gray on top of Hoffman, Boston. .210 to go here, first half. All right, Taylor now will swing it back over. This one is deflected again. TC's defense is just phenomenal tonight.
Right. And I think it's intimidated Wakefield a little bit. The only person who's kind of moving to the basket with any sort of confidence is Thomas Taylor.
Right.
But when he does it with a certain amount of recklessness.
Right.
He's turning the ball over like you just saw there. Players coming from the side and behind him because they know that he's the only one who's coming. And the rest of the players seem a little afraid to kind of move the ball inside.
We'll see if that changes as we move forward in this game. 1:50 to go. Bird with a jump shot, no good.
Push there by. It's going to go Wakefield's way.
All right, it's a 17-point Parker Gray lead. Aldrich, or rather Chapman, I'm sorry, he went to the basket there and he couldn't get it to go.
That's what I was talking about, though. That's Chapman, pushing his way inside. They're rewarded with a foul and a chance at the basket.
Reeves now will go to the line off the loose ball foul. But that's just half the battle, right, Aaron? You got to make these shots now once you get there.
Yep, I mean, he had a shot inside on the rebound. And now another missed free throw.
Cagianessa was 1 for 2. And Reeves we will see what he does. All right, is that Pullen coming in?
I think we've got a Bob Sarpong.
Oh, that's who it is, I'm sorry.
Number 20, big presence down low, it appears. Looking to get this rebound off the foul shot if there's a miss, which there is not.
All right, so Reeves is 1 for 2 from the line. 30-14, 1:25 to go. From the right side, he got that one to go. That one's stolen. Reeves fouls him from behind.
Almost another quick 2 points off the transition miscue. As it is, it's a foul and some foul shots. So a difficult play that will not make the coach happy here with 1:08 before halftime.
All right, 32-14 now.
A critical minute, too, because as lopsided as this has been, TC Williams has only scored 32 points in this half. They've been hotter on the ball, and there have been makeable shots that Wakefield is beginning from time to time that if they put them in, this could be much closer. So it's not like this game is out of reach going into the half, but a bad, sloppy last minute like that play right there, and it very quickly could be out of reach.
And Bentley is good at adjusting at halftime, Aaron, as we have seen last year in many, many games. So that is 34-14 now. TC or Parker Gray with their biggest lead of the night at 20 with 1:03 to go here in the first half.
Thomas again moving inside with a little bit of recklessness, but this time he's rewarded with a pickup with a foul as well.
All right, Driver now takes a seat. He had a good game. He had a good first half.
I think he may have actually just picked up the foul in that last play, so get him out before he picks up another one.
Aldrich comes in now for Hoffman Boston. All right, Cagianessa with a turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound TC or Parker Gray. And the big man ticked that one all the way back down himself. Nice pick, there he is. He hits it. Nice running one-hander off the glass.
It's Deontay Adams again.
Yep. Aldrich now tries to get those 2 points back. He doesn't, but he is fouled.
Fouled 3 times that I could count, but I guess they can only call one in this particular circumstance.
All right, 36-14. Parker Gray with their biggest lead of the night. They opened up the first quarter with a 20-8 run. There's Aldrich. And here we stand at 36-15 with 38.7 seconds to go in the first half. Aldrich nails both of them. Anthony Chapman comes back in. He'll replace Aldrich. Aldrich. So
this halftime starts a little bit earlier.
Yes.
TC Williams looks like they're keeping this slow, looking for maybe the last basket of the half with only 26 seconds left.
Good move. There's the jumper. No good. Ball loose. Wakefield comes away with it. Chapman, he can't get it. He steps on the line. It goes back to TC.
Right idea from Thomas Taylor in the pass, but just a step too far out in front. Turns the ball back over with 13.5 left.
Should be the last shot of the game. We shall see, though. You never know.
Half.
The half. I'm sorry. Did I say game? Yes, half. This one might be. This one's a 3, and it's good. And that ends the first half.
Yeah, that's a rough one to go out on.
That's a killer.
39-16 is the score as we get to halftime. A lot of adjustments to be made as Wakefield is very quickly off the court. A lot to talk about, but you've been getting senior leadership from Thomas Taylor and Luca Cagnanessa, so those are the guys you can build around, and we'll see if Wakefield can do that here in the second half.
You are watching high school basketball on Arlington Independent Media. Comcast 69, Verizon Finals 38. Parker Gray on top of Hoffman Boston 39-16. We're back after this with the second half. Stay with us, everybody.
Camera set and action.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Hatcher. Welcome to Arlington Independent Media. We've been serving the Arlington community for over 27 years.
AIM is in the community producing programming about what's happening in Arlington.
High school sports really represent the community in a way that nothing else really can.
Two is up.
There's a void on television for high school sports. So now we have an opportunity in this community to see the games that the kids who live here are playing in. That keeps me motivated to do it.
You just get right in there with the action. You kind of spin around the teams. You follow the players onto the court. You kind of go between the lines of cheerleaders and players. I mean, it just gets the viewer right in the middle of the action.
And I think that the Arlington community supports its high school sports, and the media, specifically Arlington Independent Media, is there to support it too.
I got Comcast and go to 69. Out of nowhere, I just see me playing. It's kind of weird. And then I hear announcers talking. I'm like, what the heck is happening here?
Right now, I'm actually wearing my Arlington Independent Media Volunteer of the Year Award Letterman's jacket. And I wear this with a lot of pride. I think that a lot of people here at AIM put in a lot of hard hours volunteering on projects, mean a lot to them. And this jacket, when I put it on, it reminds me that we're here to not only serve the community, but to develop our own skills.
At Arlington Independent Media, we say what we do is we bring independent voices together to build community.
Or the third quarter, the second half, I should say.
A foul right off the bat here.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, that's something. I'm not sure exactly. I think referee's trying to work something out about the scoreboard. So while we got a minute here, we'll just do a quick reset. We're doing a historic matchup here between TC Williams and Wakefield, but in fact these two teams tonight are wearing the colors of Hoffman Boston and Parker Gray, two historically black schools from the integrated period of Northern Virginia sports. Hoffman Boston is in white, and they're Wakefield.
And we're wearing players from that time.
Right, from the segregated period as opposed to the
right.
integrated period,
right.
which I guess would be now. I'm so glad we don't have to refer to it as that. Yeah, well, yeah. In blue, TC Williams are the Parker Gray Bulldogs tonight.
The Hoffman Boston Trojans, the Parker Gray Bulldogs. Spin move, Corey Aldridge.
Corey Aldridge, one of the bright points here in that first half, a lot of energy, and he puts Wakefield going in the right direction early. They've got a big hill to climb, though, in the second half, down still 21.
He had 6 in the first half. He's got 8 for the game so far.
That was number 5, Terrell Sitton, wearing the old Earl Lloyd's jersey,
cat.
The big cat. He throws that ball out of bounds. He was the real big force for TC Williams in the first half.
And that was Taylor, number 5 for Wakefield, or Hoffman Boston with the ball. Cagianessa now. Big Luca. Well, this one is going to be stolen. It's another turnover. Nice behind the back move. Up and in. That is Huggins, and he has got 10. 8 in the first half.
A little bit more of what we saw in the first half, though, there from Wakefield. No one moving the ball inside. You had actually Cagianessa at the three-point line, way out of his comfort zone, and then kicking the ball back, causing the turnover. But a little better this next trip down the floor as we get Thomas Taylor on the foul line early.
He'll go to the line now. All right, 41-18 as we open up the second half, 6:49 to go. Taylor shooting 2. Got to knock those free throws down.
Yeah, rough free throw shooting in the first half and shooting overall for Wakefield.
And Taylor had 2 points in the first half. Aldrich led all of the Hoffman Boston scores with 6. Cagianessa had 3. Justin Glenn with 2. Taylor gets that one. All right, Parker Gray now with the ball. Off the glass and in, that is Huggins, and he is on a roll. He's got the first 4 points.
And again,
they steal it. Battle underneath, Taylor couldn't get it. And there's a move again, and that is Sitton, and he's got 8.
A transition turnovers, a couple of offensive rebounds, and a 2-point play turns into a 4-point play just like that, and there's more coming.
And here comes Sitton, going for the, looked like he was going for the slam. He got the lay-in. He's got 10.
Aldridge got back to make sure he couldn't do anything too fancy.
I think so. Looked like he was trying.
And a quick 6 points moves the score up to 47-19.
So an 8-3 run to open up the third quarter here. There's another turnover. Wakefield's got to slow this thing down. Good transition there. That would have counted had it gone. Huggins will go to the line.
Remedios with a foul. Cagianessa again, somebody who's more used to being downstairs, but he's up top of the three-point line with the ball in his hands. I mean, I guess you're kind of looking for some leadership from some of your older players, but and a player who did have a very good first half. But again, seems like if your player's that far out of your comfort zone as a part of your structure, if that's your adjustment, it's not a great start.
Cagianessa will take a seat.
And that's Anthony Chapman comes in.
Chapman, yes, he will come in and replace him. They go a little smaller now. Huggins now shooting the second of 2. He missed the first. And he gets the second. He's got 13 for the night. Huggins leading all scores. All right, that makes it 48-19 with 5:40 to go here in the third quarter. Taylor of Hoffman Boston now with the ball. Stopped his dribble, Remedios. He goes to the hole, the one-hander, no good. And there's a rebound for TC again, and here they come. Here comes Parker Gray. Good defense there. Oh, nice bounce pass. Cullen.
Bucket and the foul.
Yep, Cullen.
Got some people out of their feet here at TC Williams. And right there what we see is just overall the impression you've had during this day that TC Williams is just a little bigger, a little more controlled with their size, and again, a lot more comfort going at the basket from a variety of different players. And they're rewarded again.
There's a rebound again. There it is. It's good. That's Huggins. Huggins is just on fire.
Turns that in from a 3-point play to a 4-point play.
Aldridge to the basket. Looks like he is fouled. 52-19. 5:04 to go here in the third quarter. Yeah, you have to admire how TC is playing. They are playing with they're playing quite the physical aspect of their game is amazing tonight. They are playing. They are all over the court, but they're in control.
And you may have missed
that.
And for those of you who missed it earlier, TC Williams is coming off a year in which they had to forfeit 12 of their games because they've been fielding some ineligible players. So this is a rebuilding year after they'd won the regional title 3 out of the last 5 years. This is their first step into kind of coming back from that slightly embarrassing year that they ended up with last year.
You said something off the air about them this year, which is, I think, quite true, Aaron. You said that this year those juniors and seniors on the team who had that good season last year, they're probably playing with a lot more heart, a lot more passion, maybe a little anger. They want something to prove. They have something to prove.
Yeah, getting 12 wins taken away does stick in your mind through the summer, I bet. And they're showing it here. They're just a little more ready to go here once we hit the basketball season.
All right.
Pick another Parker Gray / TC Williams foul, gives the ball back to Wakefield. They're still sitting on 20 points, looking for more.
4.5 minutes to go now. Deontay Murphy went to the hole with that one. He got fouled.
Last couple of trips on the floor, we've seen a little bit more of that. A couple other players turning around with the ball, going into the body, and they're being rewarded with some fouls at least. Good first step. Especially now down 32 with only 4:30 left in the third quarter, you start thinking in a broader context about the season perhaps and trying to actually win this basketball game. And the players making those sorts of adjustments, that's what you want to see.
All right. Murphy made the first of 2. He makes the second one. He cuts into that lead just a little bit, 52-22. A 30-point Parker Gray run here. 30-point Parker Gray lead, pardon me. You guys have to excuse me, I'm cold. There's number 5 sitting, no good. It's been a while since we've done basketball there.
That's right.
A year.
For you, it's a year. For me, it's more.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think you're handling it quite well, my friend.
I appreciate it.
You're looking good, man.
That's right.
Nice pass inside underneath.
That's Landon Moss looking good as well.
Number 7.
Finding space, getting the basket.
Landon Moss has his first 2. Aaron Fort gets his 2. That's his first bucket. He's got 3. And 1 off of a free throw. 54-24. There's a shot from the side by Driver, no good. Rebound, Hoffman, Boston. Fort passes it off to Chapman. Couldn't find the iron there. Rebound, TC comes up with the loose ball. To the basket was sitting, no good.
Aaron Ford getting the elbow in there. Good defensive play. He's actually brought a lot of energy. Didn't get much playing time in the first half. Made a couple plays in the last couple of trips down the floor here.
There's a shot from the left angle. No good.
Aldridge still trying to find his range.
He's cold tonight, no doubt about it. And Parker Gray now with that 30-point lead. They're going to slow it up with 2:50 to go here. There's a travel. It's Rick Matthews.
Rick Matthews.
Looks like Sarpong comes in now.
Looks like he tweaked his knee a little bit as well while he was at it.
2:45 to go here, third quarter. Loose ball. Anthony Thomas is in the game, by the way. Thomas is a big fella out on the court. He'll fight for that ball.
He is, and again, trying to bring a little of that leadership, bring a little bit of spark.
Maybe Bentley looking to go a little more physical too, as well. 2:22 to go. Oh, good block by Thomas. He gets the loose ball. And Hoffman Boston comes up with it. Nice block by Thomas. Good effort. Aaron Fort now with the ball.
Using a little of that size, a little of that muscle, and looks like he was trying to use some of that size and muscle setting the pick there, but his feet were still moving, so he picks up his first foul.
That's a moving screen. No, that is illegal. So 1:59 to go.
Still in football mode a little bit there, I think. Yeah. Good footwork, but not wrong time for it.
There he knocks the ball out of bounds, but he's called for the reach-in foul.
He quickly picks up his second foul, and a little annoyed about it.
Yeah, he is.
Got him matched up inside with Bob Sarpong, who's a big player for this TC Williams team as well.
.147, there's a conference over at the scores table. 1:47 to go. Parker Gray up by 30 over Hoffman Boston, 54-24. We come to you from Earl Big Cat Lloyd Court on the campus of TC Williams High School. Afshin Banab and Aaron Webb. Here on Comcast 69 and Verizon Fios 38 for Arlington Independent Media. Our first game of the broadcast season. There's a loose ball, and here comes Hoffman Boston. Chapman, he gets hit on the arm.
Kind of a big contrast to the first half so far. Very few fouls, especially there in the first quarter. A lot of flowing, third distance basketball. Things have definitely kind of hit a rockier patch as far as that's concerned right now.
They're getting a little more physical. Wakefield is too. Wakefield's trying to run the ball a little bit more.
And it's actually worked out for Wakefield, I think, too. I think this opportunity here to slow things down, get to the foul line a little bit more, getting a chance for players to take their breath, put the ball in the basket, and actually gotten past the halfway mark on TC Williams, which is not the success you're looking for, but it's better than the alternative.
Better than the alternative, exactly. Ozniak comes in for Sitton. Chapman misses that one. 54-26, a minute 35 to go. Third quarter. Driver with a three. Off the back end of the rim. He gets the rebound. He's going to the hole. He puts it up. He's fouled.
And that's going to be another quick foul on
the big fella.
A.J. Thomas, who was, wouldn't be surprised if you see some activity from the bench here as he picks up three of them in a hurry. And look at that.
Yeah, Will Ryan is set to come in. Most likely for Thomas.
I think so. So that's a situation where you've got a player picking up his own rebounds off a three-point shot. Just that not enough hands of the ball on the defensive boards, and Wakefield's getting beaten badly under the basket. Again, bigger, more controlled players for TC Williams.
Misses both. Rebound Sarpong. He's fouled. This one may be against Aldridge. We'll see in a second. No, that one is against number 2, Will Ryan, who just stepped in. So Will Ryan picking up where Thomas left off.
Yeah,
he is.
Being beaten underneath, having to put yourself in a situation where you have to put the foul on, and then that's, you know.
Sarpong now misses that free throw. That's 3 consecutive free throws that they have missed.
So maybe
not as bad when you have a big lead.
Right, exactly. You know, that's okay here, but you know, maybe it's not so bad to put number 20 on the foul line. No. He seems to be struggling there a little bit.
Aldridge gets that missed free throw. Better watch himself. Driver almost stripped it from him. The running one-hander, no good. Here comes Ozniak. He picks up that loose ball. He's got Driver down here in the left corner. Swings it across court. There's a shot from the right side, no good. Rebound Chapman.
And that's going to be another foul on Will Ryan.
All right, 1:05 to go here in the third, 54-26.
7 fouls in the half so far, so we're going to be moving into the bonus situation relatively quickly, and a lot of the taller, bigger players for Wakefield racking up a lot of fouls very quickly here in this third quarter.
All right, Mr. Sarpong now at the line shooting.
Misses the rim, so that's going to be Wakefield ball, so not quite. So some struggles from the foul line there, but he'll probably be getting some more chances of working on it because he's been actually very effective down low.
Like I said, I mean, if you're going to fail somewhere during the course of the game, if you're up by 20, 30 points, you might as well fail at the free throw line.
Exactly,
right?
that's going to be okay.
Coach won't be as upset.
Yeah, exactly.
.54.5 seconds to go. Ryan, it gets knocked out. His hands.
Landon Moss getting his hands in there.
All right, Aaron Fort now. Driving, dishes it out to Aldrich. He'll pop from downtown. He's way off on that one. Ozniak now with the rebound for Parker Gray. Deontay Adams now. Driver swings it out. Ozniak. That one's off. Sarpong with the rebound. I think he's
didn't touch
over
anything.
the back.
So yep, he's over the back. So that's going to be Wakefield's ball.
Remedios now checking in.
Player,
that's Gutierrez, not Remedios. The numbers are reversed.
Yes.
Well, Ryan
31-13, same thing. Right,
same thing.
Same difference.
Ryan now, 1-and-1 situation, I believe. He's one and done. 54-26, coming up on 15 seconds, clock ticking. Driver now, slowing it up. Aaron Fort on him. He switches over. Good deep by Fort, staying with him. Ozniak to the baseline, no good. And he draws the foul with 3.9 seconds left.
Anthony Chapman committing a foul there, going down hard. He's a little slow getting up, but he'll be okay. Parker Gray definitely taking the opportunity to put some of the players that we didn't see in the first half into the game, get them a little experience, a little seasoning early on in the season.
I like on the uniforms, I like the name of the team on the side. Comes all the way down the jersey.
Oh, yeah.
As you see Ozniak at the line, you can see.
Though when they tuck them in, it just says Park Gray. Yeah, which is perhaps not a great design choice. But, but no, I like it. That's good. And it looks like the referee calling a timeout here to work something else out with the scoreboard operator. Early season for that lot too, I suppose.
Right.
No problems. Wakefield keeps the ball.
2 seconds left. You got to get rid of it. That one's going to be late. It almost goes, but it wouldn't have counted. That is the end of the third quarter with the score. Parker Gray 55, Hoffman Boston 26, and Aaron Huggins, man, he opened up this quarter on a tear.
He did.
7 or 8 points, I believe, in the quarter.
Getting his opportunity to lead this team with Terrell Sitton sitting on the bench, taking a little time off here as they're up big against Wakefield. And now Wakefield here in this fourth quarter, they've got an opportunity to do some of that too. This game is a little out of reach, so what is it that we need to figure out going into the second half of the season? On defense, it's rebounding. That seems pretty clear on that side of the ball that's what they need to get more effective at. People with the eyes, turning around to the basket when they've got the ball in the air, eyes on the basketball, getting their hands on it with a lot of power, pulling it down, taking their time before that next move, because a lot of the times they're getting the ball in their hands, trying to send it down court too quickly to create an opportunity, and you get these quick little 4-point, 6-point chunks. That's happened a few times during this game. And on offense, they need players running into the basket. You know, they're up against a bigger, stronger team, but you know, this isn't. Maybe it'll look easier when you go through the rest of your schedule if you can try to get it done now.
TC is definitely a good team.
Yeah,
up against a really good basketball team.
It's only downhill from there if you start off your season against TC Williams.
Down 29 though, you're Tony Bentley going in the final quarter. What really can you say to gain back their confidence?
Well, it's about trying to find the leaders on your team. I think is trying to find the players that, as you go through these months of the basketball season, who are the players that you're going to be looking to. Now is an opportunity not to win, not to lead to a miraculous comeback, but to take control of this game a little bit and start distributing the ball.
Well, we open up the fourth quarter now. Parker Gray with it. Wozniak for three, no good. Loose ball, out of bounds, stays with Parker Gray. 55-26, that is our score.
And now we see a handful of players on the floor that we haven't seen so far today. So for them, some of the players further down the bench, you don't need to motivate them.
No.
They're just, you know.
They want to play, yeah.
They want to play. They want a chance to prove themselves.
All right. Rick Matthews, he gets his two. I believe the PA announcer called him Sticks Matthews, so there was a Matthews back then whose name was Sticks.
Yeah, the PA announcers here using the throwback names to go with the throwback uniforms.
Aaron Fort now, that's his 5th point of the night.
Don't make basketball nicknames like they used to.
No, they don't.
You know.
Did you have a favorite one?
Oh, I don't know.
I had a couple. Love the Iceman.
The Iceman. Iceman is
the
good.
Iceman. For those of you who don't know, that was George Gervin.
But if you think of it, you know, you got Dwayne Wade and LeBron James down in Miami.
Right.
Where are the great nicknames to go with those guys?
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. Nicknames aren't like they used to be. You're right.
Your biggest, most known star players and players with really, you know, interesting names. There's a lot to work with there, but it's just not happening. So something to say about the culture of nicknames in the NBA now, I guess.
There's a three. And that's Aaron Fort, and he's stepped up his game. He's got 8.
A little more playing time in his second half, and he's putting some of it to good use.
Wozniak.
Taking a bit of a walk there.
Just a little bit. He left the city boundaries of Alexandria on that one. 6:27 to go, 57-31.
Little argument amongst the Wakefield players about who's supposed to be back to bring the ball up court, you know. working without a net here late in the game with some of the second string in the game.
Keaton Snodgrass. He draws the foul, I should say.
It's another big boy inside, number 41, Justin Glenn for Wakefield. Looking like somebody who you said a lot during football season, I would guess.
Yeah, he is a big fella, no doubt about it. All right, Snodgrass misses 1 of 2. Misses the first of 2, I should say. And Deontay Adams now, he grabs the rebound and he slowly walks it up the court. Wozniak, he saves it. Throws it back in. Chapman picks it up. He goes to the hole. Off the glass, no good. Adams with the rebound.
Bit aggressive there. Parker Gray got back. He should have maybe stopped and turned it around instead of forcing a shot, but good to see the enthusiasm, though, going towards the basket, because that's the missing ingredient here. So.
And the follow through, that is good.
Joe Massaquoi, I think, with that ball inside.
Massaquoi gets it, tips it back in. 59-31, 5:15 to go. Justin Glenn now with the ball, swings it over to Snodgrass. All right, Chapman, better be careful, watch his back. He goes to the hole, off the glass and good. Count the basket, I believe.
And the foul.
Yep.
So there you go. Nice effective fourth quarter with 4:59 left. Wakefield's actually brought this lead down a little bit to 36, but down a little bit.
All right, Chapman now to try to complete the three-point play, 59-33. There's Devin Gallagher, our producer working the cameras as well.
One small note I've noticed for TC Williams, number 8, who we have as Rick Matthews, but I think that's the throwback name because that's actually on his jersey. He went out with a bum knee. He hasn't come back from the locker room since, so hopefully he's okay, but he came up late holding his left knee. Oh, and he's on the floor now. So he came back, went right past me, went into the game, and seems no less the worse for wear as he picked up the foul there. Boy, that makes me look like an idiot, but that's good. But he made me look like an idiot with a good transition.
That's right.
So that's okay.
So nice segue, right?
That's exactly. He appeared at the right moment, and now he's on the line. A testament to modern medicine.
You can say that again.
His first free throw, though, a little off target. Don't know how he stuck Maspy, though. He's apparently half ninja as well. So
he missed both free throws. Both these teams shooting poorly from the line tonight.
Little choppy, little chippy here in the fourth quarter. And it looks like that foul underneath is going to lead to some free throw shooting for Keaton Snodgrass. That was the 10th foul on TC Williams, so he's on the line.
Snodgrass gets it.
He's been making his free throws.
Yes, he has. Oh, he's got a little thing behind the back there before he shoots. Battle, he almost gets the loose ball.
Yeah.
Parker Gray comes up with it.
Good effort by Snodgrass. I am curious, though, if he loses the ball as it goes behind his back, does he still get to keep it, or is that a miss?
Or is that a turnover?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure about that one. But if that's what it takes to settle him down, he's been making his free throws, so the coach isn't going to tell him to stop, I don't think.
Deontay Adams from the right side, no good. And Gutierrez got that rebound, and here comes Hoffman Boston. Back out to Gutierrez, he swings it over. To Chapman, to Glenn. Glenn from the left angle, no good. And here comes Winston Duncan. Battle underneath. Loose ball picked up, and that one is good. And that's Matthews.
Charter Williams there, number 45, who almost had the turnover, just had it slipped out of his hands at the last minute there, but a good start for his efforts on the game as he was right there in the right position to make the play.
61-35, 3:35 to go here in the fourth quarter. Gutierrez from downtown. That one's air ball. I don't know if Duncan got a piece of the ball or a piece of his wrist. Nonetheless,
I think it was just off by a little bit. Yes, puts it just a little underneath the rim there.
All right, Ozniak now. He'll swing it. Ozniak goes to the hole, but Matthews didn't see him. Matthews decided to take that one himself. He got fouled.
Justin Glenn getting a bit of the rejection there if that had gone a little farther, but it already did by that point.
That foul went to Salem Latney, better known as Keaton Snodgrass.
Those of you who missed it earlier, the first time these two, the Hoffman Boston and Parker Gray, the first time they played 60 years ago, Parker Gray won 43-21. So
a far cry from that score.
A lot more offense for the Arlington
for the
Arlington school. For both schools actually.
Yes.
So. And that's despite being weighed down by 10 extra pounds of shorts.
Right.
So this is a very impressive performance tonight.
Gutierrez for 3. He hits it. And that's his first bucket of the night. 61-38, 2:50 to go here in fourth quarter. There's a three-pointer, and that one's off the backboard. Rebound, Parker Gray. Duncan lost it. And here comes Hoffman Boston. That one's blocked. Rejected. Deontay Adams with a nice block.
Fun little moment for the home fans, but it ends up staying Wakefield ball anyway.
Terry Davis, by the way, the recipient of that. He's probably, I would say, the smallest player on the court right now.
I think you're right. Doesn't help that he's standing near big Justin Glenn, who is the biggest and has actually just picked up a foul for moving his feet while trying to set a screen there.
For the Trojans, number 11, Ronnie White.
All right, Reeves comes in now for Hoffman Boston. That's a nice block by Reeves as it goes out of bounds.
We've got a much bigger reaction if we were in Arlington. That one, that was a nice play.
Yeah,
on defense.
Reeves stuck with it.
The TC Williams crowd's weirdly not appreciative. I don't know.
There's a shot by Wozniak from the baseline, no good. Air ball.
They didn't say anything.
What is up with that?
I'll say something about that though.
Yes, they will. Charles Williams needs to get across court. There he does. Snodgrass. All right, he'll swing it back over to Charles Williams. Williams for 3. He hits it. No, count it. 2. He's got his first bucket of the night. 1:35 to go here. 61-40. A 21-point Parker Gray lead over Hoffman Boston.
I will say, I mean, only down 21 at this point. They've actually won the second half. So you know, a lot of really encouraging work from Wakefield tonight here in the second half.
Wozniak to the hole. He gets it. All right, Snodgrass now. With Duncan on him. Charles Williams now with the ball. This one is taken away.
Deontay Adams with a block there.
Wozniak tried to throw it up. Hits the backboard. He's fouled.
Too bad, because that could have ended up on YouTube, because he was completely in the wrong direction there.
Just want a quick, big thank you to the AD here at TC Williams, Aaron and Steve Calatui, allowing all of this to happen and allowing us to come in to his house.
So it's always nice to go on an away game and to be treated very fairly, very friendly by everyone here in Alexandria, and we appreciate us having them in their beautiful facility here.
Right. This facility opened up in 2007. They used to play in Gary Bertier Court, which is, of course, you may remember that name, Gary Bertier, one of the players on the TC Williams football team after it was integrated back in 1971. And Gary Bertier died back a while ago, back in the, I want to say the mid-'80s maybe? I'm not sure. But now we move on to Earl Big Cat Lloyd Court in his honor. The first African-American player to enter the NBA. Actually, it's sort of by luck. There were 4 African-American players drafted that year.
And it was the first game.
It was the first game, right. The other ones, another couple of the players played what? They started their season a day or two later, as is the case even today. Not everybody plays the first game of the opening season.
Well, pioneers are pioneers, and as you know, we've all heard some of these stories about the kind of rough, as they went on the road in some of these situations, kind of some of the intimidation and the pressure that went on. We do appreciate all these pioneers and all their help, and it's very nice to come here and participate in the game that's been part in his honor as it finishes up. Wakefield got a lot of work to do, but it's all downhill from here as they move into a little bit more of their schedule in the fall. TC Williams, we probably, good luck to them back here in Alexandria. They seem to be on the right track, getting their program moving in a more positive direction after last year's difficulties, and they pick up this game by 23.
Yeah, I think that they're on to bigger and better things, and like you said, Wakefield, they just need to work on some things, and they'll turn it around.
A very encouraging second half performance, though. Some individuals who may be putting themselves into the coach's plans a little bit more as the season goes on, and some positive developments in that second half. So a lot to work with. 63-40, that is the final score. Parker Gray over Hoffman Boston. Parker Gray represented by TC Williams, and Hoffman Boston represented by the Arlington School, the Wakefield Warriors. Aaron, just your thoughts on this historic occasion. Actually, it is a historic occasion. Where we've come and how far we've come from back then to now. I mean, it's just difficult for me as a 30-year-old guy sitting in a situation like this that there was a time when this wasn't normal. That's just weird to me.
It is.
Being young, and it just seems so distant on a like night tonight, and that's why the nights like tonight are so important to remember those times, because it wasn't that long ago with a lot of those pioneers right here in the gym with us.
And I call it, I mean, it was unjust, and it was, obviously it was unjust. There was no justice at all back then, but it was also, to me, economically stupid, because you had different schools you could go to. You couldn't go to drink out of the same water fountain, so that means you had another water fountain, you had more water to pay for. You couldn't go to the same restaurants, you had more servers you had to pay. It was just economically just kind of stupid.
A lot of waste, a lot of wasted talent, a lot of wasted lives for that period,
right.
and tonight, obviously we're leaving with a lot more positive feeling, and that's very nice.
That is absolutely a lot of suffering back then. Not as much suffering today, and that's a good thing, but we still have a long way to go. There is no doubt about that. So that is it. Final words, my friend.
That's it. A lot of good news for Wakefield there in that second half. A lot of things to work with.
Everybody's cleared out.
Everyone's cleared out. Everyone's had enough of this. This game got a little bit out of the reach for Wakefield, but an entertaining basketball game to start the season for us.
He is Aaron Webb. I'm Afshin Banab. The final score: Parker Gray 63, Hoffman Boston 40. We hope you enjoyed this historic game. Of course, we'll see you on Arlington Independent Media's Comcast 69, Verizon Files 38 throughout the course of the basketball season. So, for Aaron Webb, and I am Afshin Banab, and along with everybody here at Arlington Independent Media, good night and good luck.